Should you go to Cancun and stay in an all-inclusive resort? Is it safe? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back, and thank you for clicking on our video. Please subscribe, it's free. On August 25th, we drove from the Ahwahnee Hotel in Yosemite, where we had been the last 2 days, to the Sacramento airport, where we had a round-trip flight to Cancun, Mexico. We were going to our first all-inclusive resort, Sun Palace, which is on the hotel zone of Cancun, Mexico. After we arrived, we had a ride waiting, which had been previously purchased through Costco, which is where we usually purchase our travel packages through.
One eternity later.
After a whole day of travel, which started at midnight, we have finally arrived at our resort, the Sun Palace. The Sun Palace is a luxury, all-inclusive, beautiful beachfront luxury, couples-only resort. The Sun Palace is part of the Palace Resorts. The Palace Resorts have resorts all over the world, but here in Cancun they have many sister resorts in which you can also explore. The Sun Palace has 252 rooms with 24-hour room service, many amenities, infinity pool, the all spa, and luxury dining. The Sun Palace is located on the boulevard Kukulkan, Zona Hotelera. We highly recommend this resort.
The next day,
sunrise over the Caribbean is worthy waking up early to see. After watching the sunrise, it's time for some breakfast. While I was getting another plate of food at the fabulous breakfast buffet, a man ran up to the man in line in front of me with an extreme amount of excitement in his voice and says, "My wife says your wife is the Princess of Nepal." The man in front of me, with the most wonderful accent, replies, "Yes, she is the Princess of Nepal." And at that moment, I forgot what I even wanted to get. So I went back to the table and I had to tell Dave about what I had just experienced. And as I'm telling him, I see the man from the buffet sit down behind him. So the crazy in me took my phone out to take an ever so discreet picture as Dave says, "Babe, don't take a picture of me while I'm eating." So the lady behind our table is the Princess of Nepal. After lounging on the beach for hours, having tacos, piña coladas, and Miami Vices, we decided to rent a jet ski, which you can rent from the beach. Jet skiing was so much fun. Definitely rent a jet ski when you're here. We highly recommend this. I can't wait to do it again. After our jet ski excursion, we saw baby turtles hatching on the beach. A worker from the resort ran over with a container and asked for help capturing the hatching turtles so that they could be taken back to the resort, where they keep watch until the turtles are ready to be released. When they are ready, the resort releases them at midnight, when the least amount of predatory birds are not out to eat these poor little turtles. Only 1 in 1,000 hatchlings make it to the ocean on their own. The Yucatan Peninsula takes great pride in saving the turtles. This was a few years back. Now they have enclosed turtle egg nurseries on the beach by each resort. Iguanas are everywhere. They are a protected species here in the state of Quintana Roo.
The next day,
Every day is a beautiful sunrise. There's something special about Cancun's sunrises. We have been married since we were 17. That's another video for another time. So you gotta keep things silly. In March 2022, we will be married 32 years. This is our honeymoon of a lifetime trip. Did I mention Dave had this trip paid and planned for some time without me knowing? This was our beautiful moonlit candlelight dinner we had on the beach. This was an extra cost. We chose to pay for this experience and felt it was well worth our money spent on this gourmet of a lifetime dinner. Then after dinner, we witnessed a mama turtle bury her eggs and go back into the ocean. We saw this more than once while staying here at the Sun Palace. This was such an awesome experience, and we've actually got to experience this many more times after this, as we love to travel to Cancun.
The next day,
We had to wake up super early. We decided to go on an out-of-our-resort excursion to a magical place called Xcaret. We had purchased our tickets through our resort. We took a bus called the El Sancho that took us to our destination. Xcaret is considered Mexico's Disneyland, we were told. Xcaret is a natural park that has 50 different attractions, underground rivers that are considered to be born in the heart of the earth, an aviary, coral reef aquarium, Mayan archaeological remains, and serving typical international dishes in their buffet. This park is probably the coolest place I have ever seen for family fun. Xcaret is located at Carretera Chetumal, Puerto Juarez, Kilometro 282, Solidaridad, Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo, Mexico. Stay tuned for part 2. We go to Chichen Itza. Thank you for watching David and Rosemary's Life and Travel. Subscribe, gong that bell, hit the like button, and go to our Instagram page. It's free.